What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns welcoming you to the third installment of my fastest ride series. Originally, this was just to see how fast the V12 was, and then there was an episode 2 last week, and yes, Dane, it was a little excessive. Excessive is my middle name. Actually, no, it's not. But I decided this week to do Fastest Rides 3.0 based on the information that came out yesterday that started circulating throughout the Grand Theft Auto community, including other YouTubers like Saints Fan, among a few, regarding, yes, you guessed it, the Banshee 900R. Now, last week, the Banshee 900R came out with a small January 2016 update along with the Sultan RS. You can take them both to Benny's to be upgraded, fixed up, tweaked, modified to your heart's content. Now, the Sultan RS was awesome. The 900R's performance last week, not so much. Until yesterday, or the day before, or whenever the hell Rockstar decided to fix the 900R. Now, it apparently performs way better. And before you ask, yes, I did buy the 900R last week, or the Banshee, and upgraded it to 900R. Probably spending a lot of money. Then I sold it. It's something that I regret, okay? I should have held on to it because I had a feeling that eventually Rockstar was going to fix that mistake because the 900R was running too damn slow. Even the regular Banshee was faster. So what I'm going to do is take the Banshee into Benny's and upgrade it. So I'm going to spend $105,000 on the Banshee, then $565,000 on the upgrade, which is about $670,000 to make it a 900R. Then all the other basic mods to fully mod it out. $35,000 for brakes, $33,000 for engines, about $3,400 for the suspension, $40,000 for transmission, $50,000 for turbo, which is roughly $165,000, bringing a grand total to about $835,000 altogether for the fully modded version of the Banshee 900R, along with everything else that I did, all the other upgrades that I do not wish to go into, because admittedly my original intent was just to mod the 900R out, and as always, Benny, you always love taking my money. I just sit there, and I'm like, okay, I need an interior, okay, I need to change my seats, okay, I need to do this and do that, and then all of a sudden Benny is rolling in the fat stacks again, laughing all the way to May's bank. F you, Benny. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is take the upgraded, fully loaded Banshee 900R, which I also added a spoiler to, into Criminal Records, just like I've done in the previous 2 installments of Fastest Rides, which can be found in my Grand Theft Auto Online Rides playlist up at the top right-hand corner of the screen. You're welcome. So here it comes, the 900R. How does it stack against the T20? 3 laps around Criminal Records, noon, clear weather. The fastest 2 times that I get will be the deciding factor as to how fast the 900R is against the T20. Welcome to another exciting installment. I'm sorry, my bad. It's not racing badly. That's another show I do Tuesdays and Saturdays. Alright, so we are testing the Banshee 900R fully modded. 3 laps around Criminal Records. I've already done this a few times. Some races I was really impressed with. I got like a minute 16. Others, not so much. So here we go, baby. Come on, come on, come on. It's taken me a few minutes to get used to racing the Banshee 900R around Criminal Records, and that's no surprise at all. For the record, I do not really care for the spoiler on the back of this ride, so I think after I'm done with this whole test, I'll probably rip the spoiler off. I just don't like the way it looks on the Banshee 900R, even if it does actually help with driving performance. That's the main reason why I put it on there to begin with. And I honestly don't really know if I still consider the 900R or the Sultan RS to be technically supercars. I think they should be sports cars, but then again, this baby is actually incredibly faster than it was a week ago. So I'm very surprised by that. So the rumors are true. Rockstar did something to improve the performance abilities of the 900R. So I think this is a lot more impressive than it was a week ago when it first came out. A week from today, obviously. So here we go. Let's see how we do. Come on, come on, come on, Janine. Come on, do it, do it. And we got first place. Yay! What a shock, right? So how well? Oh, wow. 1 minute, 14 seconds, and 7 milliseconds. Not bad at all. So that was the fastest time I got in the 900R. And believe me, I raced criminal records over and over and over again before I decided that I'd got the two best times that I'm going to get. And as I mentioned a moment ago with my Racing Badly series, I'm obviously not the best racer in the world. So your times might be faster than my times, but I'm comparing me with myself and I. So the best time was obviously 1 minute, 14 seconds, 7 or 8 milliseconds if you want to round it up to 8, that's fine. Then the second best time I got in the 900R was 1 minute, 14 seconds, 0.9, or if you want to round that up to 1 minute, 15 flat, you can do that as well. So that's the 900R. Extremely fast now, thanks to whatever Rockstar did to it. But now we have to compare it to the two fastest speeds I've gotten in the T20 from doing the same race, criminal records, same time of day, same weather, 3 laps. And this was from Fastest Rides 2.0. My second fastest speed in the T20 was 1 minute 14 seconds flat, and the best time I got in the T20 was 1 minute 13 seconds and 6 milliseconds. Another test that I like to conduct that I didn't do in Fastest Rides 1 or 2 is what I call the racetrack test, and I take a supercar, our sports car, and I race it around the racetrack at the casino a few times to see how well it handles the curves. Now, the T20 is the best in my opinion, but when I took the Banshee 900 around the racetrack a few times, I was very impressed in how it handled. I wouldn't say it went around the racetrack as smoothly as the T20, but it came damn close in my opinion. Now, the final thing I'd like to go over concerning the T20 versus the 900R, now that's been improved by Rockstar, is the stats. Because I'm a big stats person. I always like to put the stats side by side and see where they're equal, where one is better than the other, because that helps determine which ride is the fastest. So let's look at these stats side by side, which was in the menu section before I started criminal records. Now, the T20 is obviously got a little bit better speed, braking, and traction than the 900R. Acceleration, they are equal. So if you go by the stats here, the T20 is better. But hold on to your horses because this isn't over. Because this part is gonna blow your mind. After I was done recording all that video you just saw a moment ago, which took a few minutes for it to process in my game capture, I went to park the 900R in my garage at Eclipse Towers. Right beside the T20, I hit the down button on the D-pad and I noticed this. The stats for the 900R are way different than they were a moment ago. And it was the same 900R that I used in criminal records. Exactly the same. I didn't change anything about the 900R. But the top speed in the garage stats compared to the T20 is faster. It's almost completely maxed out for the 900R. Everything else is just about equal. Acceleration, braking, the T20 does have a little bit better traction, but it begs the question, which stats are legit? Is it the stats we saw in the menu screen leading up to criminal records, or is it the stats in the garage? Does this mean that the 900R is in fact the fastest ride in Grand Theft Auto Online now? Or is it possible that the stats in the garage are simply a fluke, some sort of glitch, some sort of error, and that the stats we saw a moment ago before the race began for criminal records, that's the legitimate stats? I don't know, to be honest. I'm confused. And I know what you're saying. Well, GeauxBurns, you're confused. What else is new, right? You crazy old man. All right, so let's just take a poll right now in the comment section. In your opinion, which ride is the fastest between the T20 and the 900R now that's been fixed or tweaked by Rockstar. Feel free and go and try it out for yourself and let me know. To be honest, I sincerely hope the T20 is still the faster ride, and what we saw in the garage was just a weird oddity that cannot be taken seriously. Hopefully not. But if that is the case, if the 900R is actually now the fastest ride in Grand Theft Auto Online, which I doubt because A, the T20 costs $2.2 million just for the base version without any mods whatsoever. So that's kind of a ripoff now. If you could simply just buy the Banshee, upgrade it to a 900R, and get all the modifications, that's basically under $1 million for the Banshee R, not including all the other mod options that you have in Benny's, like seats, interiors, liveries, etc. But even if the T20 is still the fastest ride in Grand Theft Auto Online, the 900R, now that it's been fixed and tweaked by Rockstar, is definitely up there in the top 3, which is now T20, Osiris, and the 900R. The big difference is, I think if you're a really good racer, you could probably beat the T20 and the Osiris in the 900R, and the price tag is a very appealing factor for the Banshee 900R. It's way cheaper than the T20 and Osiris. Even if you do decide to get it all tricked out at Benny's, the improved Banshee 900R is not going to hurt your Maze Bank account as much as the T20 or Osiris, but for the record, I still love my T20. I do. I love you so much.